what you just did was this. So that's a cap going across the top and across the bottom, which is great. And then you could do the other one. And then you could do them like this, where this is still a cap, but the timing is different. Or you could do like a cap like that, just side by side. And then you could go like that with the other hand on top. And then you could do the same direction version of the one that you were doing in opposite direction. The idea is if you take the circle in front of you and you divide it up into, there's the, you know, the 9, whatever, your 9, 12, 3, 6. And you think about the caps, the C-caps that we were just doing. We just did a cap across the bottom. You could do a cap across the side. You could do a cap across the top. And you could do a cap on the other side. And then you can move, like I just moved from one cap to the other on the in-spin, right? So I'm doing the one on this side here, and now I'm gonna do an extra position to go to here, and then I'm in the bottom version of it by extending the in-spin an extra position. So it normally goes 2 and then anti-spin 2. So in-spin 2, anti-spin 2 positions, in-spin 2 positions, anti-spin, right? I'm gonna go 3 positions on the in-spin and then 2 on the anti. Then I'm gonna go 3 forward, 2 back. I'm gonna go 3 forward, 2 back. And then you can just do that continuously. 3 forward, 2 back, 3 forward, 2 back, 3 forward, 2 back, 3 forward, 2 back. And then you could do it the other way. So instead of going 3 forward on the in-spin, you can go 3 back on the anti-spin, and then 2 forward, 3 back, 2 forward, 3 back, 2 forward, 3 back, 2 forward. I guess it's random if you're calling it back or forward. To me, it's the in-spin feels like forward and the anti-spin feels like back, but whatever your naming convention is, it's still 3 positions one way, 2 the other. And then you can put it together in all the directions and all the timings and all the planes, and suddenly you have an infinite number of reversal combinations that you can do. And then I think traditionally the 8-step cap pattern, I think that was initially called it, was the opposite direction one, like maybe it was like this. I never actually learned that one. I've always preferred to do it where my poi don't tangle. Also, I find it easier to dance when I'm inside playing. So like, I could do it here. Or in-spin going forward. Or maybe I can, maybe I can't. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I can do it if I don't have my dress. Yes, so all the ways. Just do them. I would say one thing that you could do that's practical is pick a pattern that actually that you like and you want to work with. These, right? You do these. And you do these, right? Okay, you do these.